Alright, starting this with commentary. Don't know how this is gonna go, but hopefully this works out. I'm doing this post, so we'll just see how the game starts. If I remember right, it starts with Bison, and wait for it to load up, because of course the shit takes forever. But I haven't played this game in a long while, so kind of just threw myself back into it. Bison. Bison's fucking crazy in this game. I don't really know what to do with him. I don't I don't know what he does. I barely know what my character does, but just jumping back into it, doing a little bit of practice. I think I got it. So, but fighting a bison, that shit's gonna be annoying. I know how this match goes. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but we'll just look at this. We'll just watch it.
Fight.
Don't know about the commentary. That shit. Alright. starting off fighting Bison after a long time, and after an update that gave every character some different shit. That teleport that Bison has is I didn't know how to deal with it. Plain and simple. Shit was nutty, because it's like, I don't know how to block it. I don't know. I just have no idea how to block it. I block it sometimes. It's not the worst, but like, I don't know. It was just God damn it. It was just so rough dealing with him. Just starting the match with that shit, and me not knowing how to block it, let alone how to get in and not get my shit pushed in. So it was definitely crazy, but I mean, we'll keep watching. I didn't mean to do that fucking super. Didn't mean to do that super. Didn't even hit. If it would have hit, then obviously I would have meant to do it. Oh my god. But since it didn't hit, I didn't mean to do it. But we keep going. I cannot fight this man. He has a lot of crazy fucking abilities that puts him like right over you. And I don't know how to... I did not know how to fight that shit. It was super fucking rough. So, lost that shit. Not a surprise. Didn't know how to block any of it, but of course I go for my salty run back, because fuck this man.
Round one. Fight.
We'll just see how it goes. Start off with a heavy. That's a lot of good damage. Get good pokes. Surprisingly, some of these rounds, of the 4 rounds we played, he didn't start with that teleport, so that actually gave me a chance to do something. But as you can see, like, quickly after he lost like 40% of his life, he started doing that shit again. Got a stun. That shit's embarrassing. That shit is super embarrassing, because that's just free. And I don't give this shit away for free, but again, I don't really know how to block them. I guess for future reference, what I could do is just jump out, like I did at the start of this one. But I mean, on hard knockdown, where I have to get up and he can do whatever he wants to me while I'm getting up, I don't know if jumping would be the best option. But there's that stun again. He got so many off in this fucking set, and I have no idea. And then this shit, I saw that, I was like, bro, what? I was like, excuse me? Canceling that overhead move into an ult, into a super, that I feel hits me in the front, but I also don't think I'd be able to block it. But that was that. I lost it. But you know. So that was just an L, unfortunately. I still gotta figure out how to fight Bison, but this next set against Kage. I don't know. Kage isn't that crazy. He's not that crazy of a character. He has some fireballs that he can throw in the air, kind of like Akuma. People know who or what Akuma does. Just fireballs in the air, which nobody else can do, I think. So that's kind of hard to deal with, but spoiler alert, this guy doesn't do any of those, so that was a lot easier to deal with. But I usually like fighting Kages because they're not that hard to deal with. Even if they're okay, they can get good combo damage, but
I will kill you.
Regardless, it just wasn't that bad. I like starting with that move, just to get in, just to get close. Fireballs to keep a distance, because my character Nash has an ability where he can absorb fireballs. But other characters don't really have that, so if I can zone him out and not get zoned out in the process, that's always a good neutral for me. If they jump in, I usually hit him with that big overhead kick, or that one, or, oh Jesus, he grabbed me out of that. That shit was crazy. I didn't know you could even do that. Active frames on that shit. But, jump-ins, I usually punish pretty well, I think, instead of people just getting it free, except for that one, because of course I'm a fucking trash can. But, ooh, missed that grab. How? Ooh, that V-trigger. Oh, that V-trigger is so good. I do some nasty shit with that if I can get the buttons to work. But that was a good win. I'm proud of that. This man just grabs the fuck out of me, like, which is fair because I like grabbing too. Like that's my shit. If somebody fucks up, I usually just grab them, which is I'm a fucking, like I said, I'm a garbage can, so you know I should be able to punish that way harder, but I'm still trying to figure everything out. So get some good pokes in. He tried to jump in, and I did that EX kick, which is good for punishing, but also really good for combos. It works out though. It really does. I mean, it does okay damage. It does okay damage if they think they could just jump in for free. Obviously, got to get those throws in. Got to remember, 'cause, you know, I don't know how to punish anything. But luckily for me, some good throws and some good counters was able to take him out easy.
You win.
Yeah, Kage, he's just pretty underwhelming. Kage is, I think he's just the demon version of Ryu. And Ryu, Ryu's something else. Breakdown, thoughts, analysis on Ryu for another time. But Kage is not Ryu, and he is not Akuma. He is his own character, and he's not as good from what I see. I haven't played him. I only really play Nash, Charlie. I like calling him Charlie. I only really like playing Nash. I used to play Jury in Street Fighter 4, which I think when I started recording these videos, these little clips, I fought a Jury and she beat my ass. But yeah, she's just as good as she always was. But this isn't about Jury. But anyway, Nash and Kage beating my ass, getting that comeback though, fucking him up. Get those fireballs because you can't do anything about it. I wasn't expecting him to jump. I thought I'd be able to throw a fireball and then teleport behind him and get a mix-up. That didn't work out. That fucking overhead. That's his V skill, and that shit. I think that's his V trigger. That shit is crazy. It leads to really good combo damage, but he did nothing with it. And with the little bit of life I had, I take that round because fuck him, honestly. I like that skin though. Just looking at it now, like that kind of black and red outline Kage skin is pretty good. Cause you know when you're playing Street Fighter, you also have to be fashion forward. You know, like you can't just be a basic bitch. You gotta look snazzy while you're beating ass, while you getting those EX axe kicks in, while you getting those Those rapid, ooh, got the stun. Did nothing with it, but I got the stun, which feels good. And I break his neck and send him to the underworld where he belongs and take the win.
You win.
I don't know. It's just bad for Kage. He just doesn't do stuff. He's kind of boring. Other than his fucking weird drop in, he doesn't really do anything. But the next match, I honestly forget who this is with. Who this was against. I think it was G? Yeah, I think it was G. And G is something. Yeah, it was G. With the new Skullomania skin from fucking Fighting EX Lair, another Capcom fighting game that is not so great from what I see. I haven't played it, but it looks okay. But that Skullomania reference looks good on G, cause it just looks good on him. But fucking G as a character, he's crazy. He has a lot of mechanics. He has a lot of chores, a lot of things he has to do to get better damage. Throughout this fight, I remember him trying to get some. Doing that, he absorbs power from the earth and he gets stronger. Throughout the fight, he tries to do that, and spoiler alert again, it doesn't work out because this dude just isn't that good. Which, coming from me, that's unfortunate. But you know, you start off with the same thing, the axe kick. You know, gotta keep him zoned out in case he tries to do anything. Just punish him with that. Keep fireballs going. Try to do like this overhead lunging attack that I get sometimes. It doesn't always work out, but sometimes it combos really well for some things, or it's really good for zoning. I'm really mad that those fucking fireballs, those EX fireballs, didn't hit him while he was in the air. But we keep going. That fucking heavy low. Ooh, there's the overhead. There's what I like to see. Ooh, caught him again. Fuck you. Yeah, he tried it. Ooh, missed the grab. Glad he didn't kill me. Hit him with the grab. Ooh, he teched it. I forgot he teched it. Okay. Caught him with the low, though. Take the win. Damn, that was a good tech. I wouldn't have saw that shit coming. That shit would have fucked me right up. Starting again. That wasn't what I meant to do, but you know, here we go. It's the low again. Wake up EX, my favorite thing to do. Usually people don't see it coming, but also that shit's a 50-50 for me to actually get out. Those fucking D-pad buttons are hard to do. Little jump in, EX axe kick. Try to zone him out. There you go, trying to absorb power from the earth, but I don't think he got it. Ooh, tech the grab. That's good. Okay. Yeah, that shit. Oh, and that gave him the round, I think. Well, yeah, that gave him the round. I did not know that move was a low. So I was blocking high, and that move is a fucking low. And that pissed me off. Because it was so close, but you know, we gotta give them the win sometimes. Give them a little bit of confidence, because you don't want them to rage quit, you know. You don't want them to look bad. You want them to feel good. Make them think they have a fighting chance. You got some power from the earth there. The little globe right next to his red meter shows how much he has. I honestly don't know what it does when it's maxed out. I just know that G has some crazy combo potential. Just utilizing that stuff. Poppy's V trigger, which makes it look like he gets full globes, and it looked like he did a lot more damage. But like I said, I don't honestly know what it does completely. But I know I don't want to be around when it happens. To get out of the corner, I use my V trigger because I don't want anything to do with being in the corner. So what happens now? Can you guess who wins? Of course it's me. I'm a god. Hello? I'm a god, but I'm also a garbage can. This is important to know, because you know, it's rough. But I take that first one pretty easy. I don't think he won one. I mean, he won a round, but that's because he did some bullshit low move that I didn't know was a low. It wasn't because he was actually good, but
Round 1.
we keep going. Start it all over again. Start with a low. Don't know why I did that. That was stupid. And it wasn't gonna hit. He wasn't close enough. Ooh, heavy punch. He blocked it. Could have easily punished that, but again, he's not the best. But I'm also not the best. Get some good poke damage in though, before he really is able to do anything. He got a good grab in though, and that kind of evened us up in the life. Ooh, yeah. The fucking axe kick, 2 for 1. You gotta watch it. It doesn't end at the first one. Fireball caught him in the air, but somehow he was able to punish me and do more damage for me hitting him while he jumped in. This is bullshit. Ooh, yeah. He got the low. He got the V trigger up though, so now we gotta be careful. By be careful, I mean just utterly destroy his life. Because he doesn't really know what he's doing, it looks like. See, at least I have somewhat of a game plan. I try to zone people out. But obviously if they get in, I try to do that to keep them from getting in. That little kick, that shit keeps people from jumping in so hard. I think, looking at it, I think I play a lot more defensive. Except for that, where I tried to be offensive and got punished for it. Wasted meter for a move that didn't do any damage, because he punished it, but it happens. You gotta keep going, you gotta get those grabs. Apparently you can't grab a ducking character, which, hey, fuck that. And his low heavy is so far. Mine isn't that far, so he could easily poke me out. That was a good punish. Grabbing me when I jumped literally over his head, playing leapfrog out here. Catch him with the axe kick though, that's always good. Ooh, yeah, that was spicy. I was trying to grab him, but it didn't come out, so I didn't even tech his grab. But that's my trick. EX fireballs into V trigger, get behind him, hit him with a low, let the fireballs hit him in the back. And then usually after that I want to try to grab him, but that's the end of the video. That's fantastic. Got a couple wins. There were some other clips that I had where I lost, but you know, it happens. But thanks for watching.